We're moving on to the second season for my MASH retro reviews, because today we're talking about Season 2, Episode 1, Divided We Fall. So like I mentioned, we're now on to Season 2, and because it's a new season, they basically reintroduced the concept of the show, they reintroduced our characters. And they did this through the premise of HQ, specifically General Clayton sending a psychologist to evaluate all the characters to see if the unit needs to be split up because they're all, mad, crazy, cracked under pressure, that kind of stuff. Of course, we know that doesn't happen at the end, obviously going in, but that's the framing device to reintroduce everything, the premise of the show, i.e., bunch of drafted doctors during the Korean War and their zany antics that they get up to stay sane. That's effectively the premise of the show. And of course, reintroduce us to our characters. And also, there's some hallmarks of some of the other plots that are going on. No, the plots where Hawkeye and Trapper play pranks on Frank. Yep, there's reference to that. Reference to Klingers wearing dresses to try to get a Section 8. Yep, they throw that in there. Them, saving the day, being good surgeons. Yep, that's being referenced there. And not just saving the day, i.e. saving lives, but saving the day in the sense of something bad is going to happen, they're going to get arrested or something. But by being good doctors, the bad consequence does not happen. All that is done in this episode. There's a few other things probably mentioned too. Because there's a lot of different plots, but all those do get a reference somehow in this episode in the and reintroducing the plots. Now, there is one thing I do want to note. At the end of the episode, talking about all the characters, they do reference Klinger as being a part of the cast. Now, he's a recurring character, but notice, he's still not a main character yet, but the ending kind of makes it feel like it. But that's happened in other episodes where there was a significant guest character who we never saw again. Or maybe was supposed to be a significant character, but we never saw again. So we do eventually see Klinger again, and he does eventually become a main character. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Meanwhile, no Father McKay at all. Another character who's not a main character yet, but does have a significant screen presence. Just a little thing I thought I would touch on. Overall, it's a good episode because it's a basic episode. They're reintroducing everything, so they're going to put their best foot forward. And while, yes, I do prefer the later seasons of MASH, this is a really good early season episode because I feel like the humor was well good and the more problematic aspects are not given too much airtime, but at the same time I kind of wish they did to properly address them, but that's a whole big issue that's going to deserve its own separate video. But in the meantime, I would love to hear your thoughts on Divided We Stand in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and share. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date on all my latest content. You can also stay up to date on my content by following me on social media. I have a link tree down in the description which has all my social media links on it. Additionally, if you would like to support the channel, you can become a channel member and get early access to all my videos. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you always.